too much. I only work my
So she made it?
Yeah. She just decided they were great.
Okay, so second season. How long has it been since you finished filming the first season?
Well, the first season we shot, I guess, in April of last year. So over a year.
And did you?
There's a whole anecdote behind it.
Did you know
It's really not. It's just basically.
It is just
the next show.
Did you know it would get picked up for a second season?
Not right away, but pretty soon after. Adult Swim has a great policy of, kind of like HBO does, of knowing that you need to build an audience. And unlike, say, one of the big networks, where they look at the ratings every week, and if by week 2 you've dropped off, you're out of there. This is a situation where, first of all, you shot the whole season first, so they've got it. There's no reason to call it off and air it and let the audience build. And our audience did over the course of the season, and then reruns, the audience got larger and larger, basically the more people that watch it, the more that continue to watch it. So Adult Swim always had a kind of a long-term strategy of going into a second season, and that was never really held over our heads. It gave a great comfort and confidence level to do things without seeing an axe dangling all the time.
And is the format going to get longer? Because my recollection is that they're very short episodes.
That comes up a lot, but we still think that we're you guys.
They're 2.5-minute episodes.
They're actually getting shorter.
This season we went for the short version.
I think because they're parodies. I think actually the length is the perfect amount to sustain that idea.
It's great. It's a great amount of time.
You don't want any more.
You can watch the whole entire season,
in half an hour.
It's like a whole episode could be like 3 pages or something.
Well, the episodes are 11 minutes.
Yeah.
But the thing that we realize is that you watch a 1-hour procedural like CSI, there's really only about 11 minutes of show in there. They just stretch it out. Yeah. So
we just have 11 minutes. We focus only on that 11 minutes of show.
Can you hint at any plot lines for season 2?
Well, what happens to Piper, for example?
Yeah, where does your character go? Well, I'll tell you, there's a wedding day. Oh, there's a wedding day, and that's all I'll say about it. Okay. Let's see what else happens. There's a NTSF 8K canoe episode, which is the Alaskan division of NTSF,
and Sam has to hold down the fort.
Sam has left to hold down the fort. We learn a little bit more about SAM and Robot, and he sort of has a love story in one of the episodes. Okay.
People love the robot.
Oh yeah.
That's something we discovered after the first season.
People love the robot a lot more than the actors.
There's Trent is assigned to kill his own father.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah.
You guys are really giving them all away.
That's in the first season.
Yeah.
Of course, they're only 11 minutes.
There we go, yeah. That's a tenth of the show.
Did you two come to the show right after Party Now? Did you discover that you both going to be on it?
I decided that I would only work with people that were on that show.
So they knew they wanted Martin Starr, so then they had to get me.
Right. Like one of them is your pick.
We didn't actually, we were realizing that Martin does not remember me from Party Down, and tells me over and over that he was on a show called Party Down. It was on Stars. I'm like,
Well, Paul was on it.
I know it.
Paul and I were on it together.
I was on it too.
I don't think anybody else from NTSF was.
However, in the NTSF Children's Hospital blog, we also have Ken Marino and Megan Mullally. So we truly do. If you watch for a half hour straight, you'll see a lot of Party Down.
That's true.
Last year on Children's, we had a Party Down reunion.
Hold on, we can't talk about that. It's illegal.
Today's not about children.
That's right. And it's definitely not about Party Down.
No. It's a great show, though.
That's a Party Down movie club.
So since the show is only like does this take is it just a blip on your schedule in terms of other projects that you're doing, and you just knock these out?
It's like summer camp.
Yeah, I think it definitely feels like summer camp. People didn't get network pilots. No, it's definitely the perfect amount of time where you just like show up and have an amazing time with your friends for a very short schedule. Which is why I think we get amazing guest stars every year too, because they can come in and just work for a day, they're in and out, and it's very quick schedule. So this year we have Ellie Kemper and Ray Liotta and who else is
Ed Helms comes back.
A lot of amazing people coming back, but Alison Brie is incredible. She has an episode of Martin. So yeah, it's
friends of yours that you just like.
Most of it is. I think this season it's been a lot easier to get because we have something to show them, and it's not just explaining this idea of what it is. But most of them we've all heard before and pull in.
So does Ray Liotta play like a cop? Susan Cop comes in.
You just have to watch and see.
He's the mail room guy.
You're Ray Liotta's publicist too.
I have publicized Ray Liotta's career for many years.
But also we found a few times this year people actually approached us and said, oh, we'd love to find a way to be an NTSF, which you can't get in the first season. And sometimes we just did a shot in the dark. Oh, wouldn't it be great if so-and-so would do this? And they would say yes. Again, you can't get that the first season when no one knows what they're getting themselves into.
Same thing happened on Party Down. If I can just cite a few examples.
Party Down's not coming back. I think we're all pretty clear.
Oh, you know, crazy things happen.
There's still hope.
So since this show is a parody of procedurals, do you spend your free time watching the shows that are coming out and jotting down ideas about how you parody the show?
We really do exchange. We are always looking at the new shows and making each other watch them, but there are so many procedurals to parody. It can't even. It's just a sample.
And the other thing is that the shows themselves, the real shows, are already insane. So to parody them, it's like it's got to be even crazier because they're already pretty nuts. The premises.
Once you know the formula, you could just sort of go from there, right?
Well, you know, that's the thing is, although we're a parody, we're our own kind of formula and story too. That's another thing that happens. It starts to move from strict parody to its own thing. And I imagine by next season it'll feel even less like a parody and more like what these characters are doing and who they are.
Is it the kind of thing where you're going to keep going until you, for as long as you can? Do you have an end in sight, or do you want to keep?
Well, we can only, as soon as June leaves the show, it'll probably end.
Oh yeah?
I don't think it can sustain itself without me. You know.
Okay.
I think everybody will pretty much stop acting too.
Okay. Yeah, they'll give up. Yeah.
We could do a show with just basically June and Paul. Everyone else is expendable.
Yeah.
I mean, guest spots come out.
So does the network, you were mentioning this earlier, take into account like somebody who watches all the chunk of episodes like maybe 8 months down the road? You know what I mean? Like catches everything on like Hulu or Netflix or whatever. Do they take sort of that viewership and put it into, oh, we're going to renew these guys again? You know what I mean?
In terms of the ratings.
Yeah. Because since they don't watch it that day of.
Well, Adult Swim actually isn't. These shows aren't on Netflix or Hulu right now. That may change in the future. So everyone who's watching them is basically watching them on Adult Swim, but Adult Swim reruns them often enough that there's a chance to catch up to them. And that's it's a real word of mouth situation, and that's truly what happened with NTSF. And I also think that people watch it, people who do like it or watch it repeatedly, usually because they're too stoned to remember it the first time, so they think they're watching it for the first time.
So the show's not on Hulu Plus anymore? Is it on Hulu Plus but not Hulu?
It's not on Hulu at all.
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge.
That's how I watched it, so that's... Well, I have Hulu Plus.
She has Hulu Plus.
I have Hulu Plus.
Okay, well that's great.
We don't know what you're talking about.
I'm thrilled that you can discover it on Hulu Plus. That's
That's the paid one.
Yeah, subscription.
I see.
So perhaps, and I watched it that's how I discovered it. I just kind of stumbled across it.
What'd you think?
I loved it. Plus, just listening to you, it's like, oh, we have to watch this.
Yeah, we were on it together. It's the only show we've done together.
Yeah.
We also did parody.
We've only done one show together, so NTSF.
Alright.
Do you have a last question?
Um,
All right, thank you.
Pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, thank you. And we're going to move this table right here.
People are lining up for the panel already, I saw. Yeah. For like a while now.
There's like 3 or 4 people out there.